So hi, and thank you for watching this video. Today, I've got the pleasure of Leanne Wood joining us today to tell us a little bit about her journey and her story. Now, just to let you know, Leanne you're partially blind, or you're registered blind? Severely blind. And so when we're out, I normally take your arm and guide you away. So Leanne's story is really interesting, and I think you'll be interested to hear, the transformation that's changed in just a short period of time. So let's introduce Leanne. So hello, Leanne, how are you doing? Thanks for taking your time out today to do this interview to just tell people about the journey and what's possible for them. So first of all, let's find out a little bit about Leanne. Who is Leanne, and tell us a bit about who you are and what's happened in your life and where you got to before you come to see me.
Crikey, there's not long enough time to hear about my life, but okay, yes. So what did you want to know? Just what happened? And
so just tell us a bit about yourself, really.
Right. Okay. Well, without going into too much content, I'm severely sighted. I've done double transplant.
And what's the double transplant for?
Kidney and pancreas.
Oh, okay, right.
So basically, when I was 5, I was diagnosed diabetic and went into diabetic coma. And since that day, there's been undergoing health problems throughout my life. So, and with my past and my upbringing, there was a lot of trauma. Yeah. So even though there's great stuff that's happened in my life, there's been a lot of self-abuse, so self-medicating, going off the rails, which isn't really good when you're diabetic. It's all about balance.
Yes.
So yes, I didn't really look after myself because there was underlying feeling of being worthless. Didn't articulate it at the time. So I didn't look after myself. So my health suffered.
Yeah. Okay, great. So you had some failed relationships. You've not been in good health. And then it's obviously reached a point where you wanted to do something about it.
Oh, I did enough. Totally had enough.
You totally had enough, yeah. Okay, so first of all, let's find out really, how did you find out about me?
Well, a mutual friend of ours,
yes.
Greg, I did some transformational work and worked with Greg, and then I got back in contact with him on and off over the last year, and told him about another relationship that wasn't working, and he said that you could help. That's the first time I heard about you. But then my sister, she won't mind me saying, my sister got diagnosed with breast cancer, and she had a lot of fear about her operation and treatment, and he said that you could help. So I brought my sister to come and see you.
Okay, cool, great. Yeah, and so you came along to that, because generally I generally only do one-on-one, but you come and sat in on that first session where I talk about how the brain works, how we make stuff up, how all of our problems are caused, where we store them, and how they never ever go away and actually cause us illness, sickness and disease. And so whilst I was doing that, you were sitting there, and obviously you then what was that? What happened there for you?
Oh God, just for the last 7 years, like I've been training myself, like transformational coaching, working in domestic abuse and mental health, helping people basically, finding all different ways to do that. And I kind of sat there and just thought, oh my goodness, there's a huge difference for me. It was like a light bulb moment between transformation and healing.
Yes.
So without identifying the cause,
you're stuck with your problem forever.
Pretty much.
Yes, exactly. That's what it is. And people don't understand that.
No,
people actually don't understand. What they'll do is they'll have a distraction. They'll do the exercise. They'll do the gym. They'll pretend it didn't happen. They'll carry on and moving on, thinking that one day it will just disappear and everything will be fine, which isn't true, because like I explained to you, with the bit about the mind, that's always there and it's always running. And that also conditions us to be hacked and behave in a certain way.
Yes, no, absolutely. For me, it was just like, oh no, why, you get onto a starting block with helping yourself and you go and try these different things. But this isn't really, I just like, why haven't we known about it like a lot sooner? Well, how comes I didn't know? Because I've been working in transformation for like 7 years.
Yeah.
So then I was just like,
well, that's because John and myself are the only two people that can really do it.
I know, but I'm just like, well, anyway, so far.
So far, absolutely right, because we are going to be teaching people this as well, so which is
hopefully
really good. So what made you actually come to see me in the first place? So let's get it. What made you come to see me?
Well, just the way you were spoken about by Greg,
yeah,
and the way he spoke about you and what you can do. And I have met Jonathan Shaw before,
yeah,
and I knew kind of what he did, but not. And then no, actually, sorry, rewind. Originally, through meeting Jonathan Shaw, my mum went to see him.
Yep.
And then Greg told me about you working with him, and he just, really sung your praises. So
yeah, no, that's great. Excellent. And then obviously with your sister coming as well.
Oh my God, yeah. That. So my sister had just had chemo, and she was going into having the lump removed, so a lumpectomy, and she had a lot of fear around the op and everything. Did. And she just seemed so much freer after seeing you. It was really good. She just seemed to be more focused. And not going into that dreaded fear of the what's it called? When you don't know, the not knowing.
Yes.
Yeah. So she was thank you.
Yeah. So okay. So what was it? Let's identify what were your problems. What were your problems? So do you want to elaborate on those a little bit?
Well, yeah. There's still the first thing that comes to mind is you ain't got enough time. But so my problems were.
Were they physical, mental, emotional, or a combination of all of them?
I had a lot of pain, like shoulder pain, sciatica, digestion issues. I didn't actually tell you about, I don't think, but they're a lot better.
They will be, but anyway,
seriously, it's weird actually, because I haven't actually told you that. Yeah. And I was attracting
unsavory,
just not very. I was basically attracting the wrong partners.
Yeah.
And
that caused you a lot of harm and
hideous. Yeah.
Obviously we won't go into detail with that, so let's talk about your specific pain points in your life. where were you struggling in life?
I think I was struggling in believing in myself. So self-worth issues.
And in what way?
Not putting boundaries in at all. And
which led to what?
Abusing myself. Well,
I'm letting other people take advantage.
Just totally taking advantage. So basically, in a nutshell, if someone said, Leanne, I need your help, I would go and just absorb myself in that, lose myself and what's my own responsibilities.
It's what we call people pleasing at the end of the day.
A classic rescuer.
Classic rescuer, yeah. When we people please, we are rescuing, and actually we're not really doing it for the other person. We're doing it because it makes us feel better about ourselves. But we think we're helping. I know, but no, that's unfortunately we've got to tell the truth, because a lot of people do it, and people think that they're helping the other person, but at an unconscious level, they're actually doing it to make themselves feel better because they have a low self-worth, and that's generally the reason why. Yeah. So where else was it affecting you in your life?
Just not being able to step up and get on with my life in a positive way. Just like I'd feel better for a short period of time, and then just self-doubt, and then I'd basically disable the whole thing.
You'd sabotage the whole
totally sabotage it. So and without even realizing, which was a scary thing.
And I should imagine you didn't really see a way out at that point, really. You didn't think it was anything that was going to change, or did you just have hope that it was going to change, or did you?
Yes, but I think I used the word hope in a negative way, if that makes any sense. Now it's like I have got hope because I see truth in that, whereas before it was just a word and had no meaning. Just great. Like a load of old language.
Okay. So before you come and see me, did you try any other therapies? Is there anything else that you tried in order to help resolve your problem?
Well, many. So I've done transformational work. I've had NLP. I've had counselling. I've had like my mind won't let me look. I've done a lot.
CBT?
No, I've never done CBT. Okay. No, just a lot of, but then when I kind of stepped into the realms of helping others, as I was getting training, I was helping myself and getting training in,
Great. So, but obviously they maybe helped a little bit, but they didn't really solve the problem.
And I like, as well, like without, I started looking into things like 3 principles, which I found really helped me. you know, because I had more aware of what consciousness was, how thought worked, and what the mind truly is.
Yes.
So that's when I kind of went, Wah! Yeah. So
okay, good. So then so we'll go back to the very first session, obviously. What made you decide to work with me after that first session? So after being here with your sister, seeing me work with her and helping her with her issues around the cancer and the fear, and you sitting there and listening to all of this and watching it happen, what actually made you decide at that moment to go, do you know what? I need to do this.
You did, like when you're doing your little thing about and stuff, it just kind of, I was just like, oh my God. So you were saying about even though there could be somebody in life who is truly matched for you in every way and would be wholesome and lovely and loving, you would still have this, like, this person's here, and at the moment you just went, and you'd be like, oh hello, all right, and then all of a sudden you'd be like, turn around and go, but I'm going this way.
You're going that way, because,
and I was just like, oh my God, no, I can't.
Yeah, we always push away, well, not always, but a lot of people push away the person that's right for them, the person that's going to support them, love them, and all the rest of it, because of those fundamental self-worth issues, the guilt, the shame that you don't think you're good enough, and or what would my friends think if I'm happy, what would my family say if I'm happy, and so we have all of this stuff going on, and we prevent ourselves having, doing and being the thing that we really want, you know, and that's all because of these unconscious programs. And because of that, what we'll do is we'll push it away and we'll make shit up.
Absolutely. You know, I've made a lot of shit up.
Everybody's making lots of shit up. So again, so what was it, the decision? What made you decide?
I think the language that was in my head at that time was just like, I can't afford not to. I've just got to the point I have had enough. So I don't really want to do emotional on here, but I really have had enough. So okay, so then we did work through some of your stuff. And so after your very first session with me, the first one-to-one, how did that impact your life? Did you notice instant and significant change? Oh my God, no, it was I would force myself to try and think about things and couldn't do it. Like, it was literally like, I'd go, like,
feel them.
Seriously, I would be like sitting there going, I really need to, you know, has it really gone? And I'll just like, so I'll be trying to think, and as soon as I'd think of something, it's like, bang, couldn't think about it. And I'm going, I'm not doing that. So then I would try and like really force it, and it was just a complete mad experience. I was like, but it was also, I felt so much lighter. That's what I remember from the first session.
And did you notice your physical symptoms changing instantly as well?
Well, I the next day, I'd get up out of bed and there'd be instant pain, and I'd have to have a bath to be able to get moving in the morning. 70% of that was just gone in the first 24 hours, which is quite mad.
Great. And that's what I always say, all of aches, pains, bodies, illnesses, all caused by a signal in the brain that tells a specific part of our body to react in a certain way. When we switch those off, we instantly heal up, not mentally, but physically as well. Okay, brilliant. So let me ask you this. What three benefits have you experienced so far from working with me, and just in the short time that we've worked?
Right. So, this is an interesting one. For me, the first one is I'm not responding and reacting like I used to. With certain people in my life who I'd got so much love for, do you know what I mean? And I'm not... I think you used the word trigger or something. I'm not reacting, and I don't seem to be doing the massive emotional swing.
The pendulum.
The pendulum.
Yeah, we're all on pendulums.
So now I just feel like I'm more present. So I've just done 2 of the 3. What was I meant to be doing?
3 of them. The other benefit. What was the other benefit?
The other benefit. The other benefit. I don't know. I just feel like I'm in the flow of things a lot more. And I don't feel like I've got as much expectation of things. Like, we can't help but go into expectation of what my life's going to be, what's going to happen next, where am I going, and all those questions. And then you kind of like you've taken an hour to make a cup of coffee and you haven't made the coffee.
Would you say you become more present?
Yes, that is. I think, did I not say that?
No,
I thought it.
I don't know. We're being more present, just in the moment.
No, I do feel like I'm more in the moment. Definitely more present.
So that wouldn't stop with all the worry and the anxieties and the fears also as well. That's eliminated from your life.
Yes, I'm still in work in progress now. So
Of course.
I still haven't finished.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, now I get that. Okay, so what is life like for you right now after just this short period of time of working with me?
What is life like right now? I would say I'm a lot more carefree, happy, and I'd say I'm a lot more content. I'm a lot more pain-free.
Yeah, that's good. Good. Got rid of your pain. Are we saying more confident?
I'm actually, God, that's what put me on the spot.
Yeah.
More confident. I think it is confidence. I feel like I've got more direction. I feel like I'm more assertive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel a bit more empowered.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Excellent. Great.
Yeah.
Cool. So, I'm going to ask you this one. What has surprised you the most about, and what's made you the happiest? So what's surprised you the most? What's made you the happiest by doing what we've done?
What with the outcome, or
just through the process and working with me? What surprised you the most?
So what surprised me the most was that I've not got as much chatter. Like what surprised me, what is it that? Oh God, here we go. Don't get into your logical, Leanne. I'm having a little battle with my gun. Don't go there. What surprised me the most is
that it's possible.
No, well, I suppose what surprised me the most is I don't feel as cluttered. I was feeling very heavy and
suppressed.
Heavy, suppressed and burdened.
Yes.
Like so, and that was why on my shoulder, wasn't it?
Yeah, shoulders.
But
burdened.
so more, suppressed. So that was a surprise. I didn't feel as more suppressed.
So you feel more.
God.
Yeah. So now you're more free.
Yes, that is the thing for me, is being free and being my true self. Yeah. So I feel I'm more in touch with who I truly am now.
Yeah. So that's what I would imagine. That's what's made you the happiest. Is now you're getting in touch with being free and happy in yourself again.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Without putting words in your mouth.
Hang on, I think I might be happy and free.
Happy and free. Yeah. So okay. So if you was to recommend your best friend, which I know you already have, but if you were, for the sake of the people watching, if you was to recommend your best friend, what would you actually say? What would you say to them?
So for me, how I would say to anybody, as well as my friends, and my best friend, which I also, as Steve just said, have, we don't realise that there's so much stuff constantly running in our minds of experiences, trauma, life, and stuff that's happened to us. And so we kind of normalise all of it. So then what happens is, but it comes out in your behaviour and how you react to people, what triggers you, and stuff, which cause you a lot of negative aggro, really.
So keep you stuck. Keep you stuck in a situation.
We're actually really trapped.
Yeah.
In life, and so you survive. So you're basically existing. For me, I would say to my best friend, just go and get your taps turned off.
Yeah.
Is this really working for you?
Yeah. Is it working for you?
And so how's that working for you?
Yeah.
Anything you want to change?
Yeah.
So for me, I would just say, if you want a healthy, happy life and feeling free, then go and see Steve.
Yeah, no, thanks. That's what we generally say on most of our podcasts as well. Just get back to being happy, free.
Yeah, absolutely.
And get rid of all the unhealthy attachments in your life.
It's it's patterns of behaviour, and it's also like beliefs that you actually don't know you've got.
Yeah. Absolutely. They're all hidden.
They're all hidden. And get them out of the way.
Yeah, because we make those reactions and responses and behaviours and all the stuff from our past our identity. That's who we think we are, and that's who we've identified. So we never ever see all of the bad thoughts, behaviours, actions that we're doing, because we've just normalised them.
No, we have normalised them. You don't actually see, or you'll stop and think about it and go, "Oh no, I don't do that," and but you're not seeing actually how you truly do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good, great. So, we're going to finish off with this last question. In 3 words, how would you describe your experience of working with me and doing the change work and healing?
Well, it takes me a lot to say words that I truly attach to things, but the word magical for me is, it has to be really magical for. No, that's just a lot. See, what I do with my mind, I just go. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, to be quite honest,
for me, it's like it is magic, because you just like it just goes. it's like a magic wand and just going, just going,
yeah, that's what I say to people.
Poof, and it goes.
I do say that.
And I'm seriously, it is magical. Also, for me, it's my word is amazing. It is amazing because afterwards I feel amazing, and I'm so much lighter. So for me, it's magical, amazing, and liberating.
Yeah, 3 great words.
Yeah.
And what's it like working with me? Is it hard? Is it
terrible?
Easy? Yeah.
No, it's lovely, darling.
Good.
It's lovely.
Excellent. So that's all right then. That's made me feel a little bit better. Yes. So there you go. So thanks ever so much, Leanne. Thanks for talking about you and revealing some of the deepest parts of you. And hopefully, anybody that's watching and has doubts or is stuck in life, and we have all this stuff going on that we normalise. There is a door. I did a post the other day about why are you keeping yourself in a prison when the door's wide open? The door is wide open, but you've got to want it, and you've got to want to choose it, and anything's absolutely possible with this process, and you've just got to really want it. And Leanne has been brave enough to face her demons, face her fears, and and worked really hard, and in a really, really short time we've managed to change her in very, very three sessions so far. It's been and it's changed your life. So some people take longer, some people shorter, but so anyway, I just want to say thank you, Leanne. Thank you. Really honestly, thank you for coming along, giving up your time, doing this video and sharing your information to the people that are watching. So I'm going to wrap up now with this video. So if you have watched to the end, really, really thank you for joining us. If you really want some help and you want to change your life, or you want that better for you and your family, then please contact me on www.healingthemind.co.uk. And from Leanne, I just want to say thank you, Leanne. Do you want to say cheerio to people?
And it's my pleasure. It's an absolute privilege working with Steve, and I do encourage anybody that's really struggling to come and see you.
Thanks ever so much. Okay, right. Well, thanks ever so much, people, and thanks for watching. Ciao for now. Bye.